YouTube, this video is about Supernatural and why I'm not sure why I'm not obsessed with it. See, normally with me, I either don't have an interest in anything at all or I'm completely obsessed with it. But with Supernatural, it's kind of like, I mean, I get it. Throughout all of the seasons, which I admittedly have seen not all of, they've done a great job of showing that no matter how many supernatural or otherworldly creatures come in, that this is the story of two brothers who prove time and time again that doesn't matter what terrible things are thrown at you, you just gotta stay with your family. It's about these two people who mean more to each other than anything else in the entire world, and it's so poetic and it's so heartbreaking, and I just don't give a fuck. I don't know why. It's not like they're bad characters or any way. They're very complex and I like them. I really like them as people. But you know, if something like hits me and I keep thinking about it after I'm done watching the show, then it probably doesn't have anything to do with them. I'm more likely to have feelings about the prophet Chuck. Chuck, oh my god, I love Chuck. He's like a funny little side character, but really he's been there the whole time, and he will continue to be there, and it's so crazy to think about. What was he doing for the first 3 seasons? How do you just deal with these crazy dreams and hallucinations that you have no idea how to stop or explain other than to write it? What about those people who got possessed by demons? What happens when the demon gets stabbed? How does their family take it? Do they find the body or did the Winchesters burn it? There are probably so many murder cases that people are wondering what happened and no one can figure out who the murderer was because it's the Winchesters killing demons. And what about before they're killed? What happens when they're being pulled in ways that they can't control, never sleeping, just constantly watching through someone else's eyes, watching them use your hands to kill and torture people? Just the other day, you were living a normal life, watching a movie or going to work. What if they had a date and they missed it because they got possessed? What if they were the sole breadwinner of their family and now their house is being foreclosed and their children think that they ran off because they don't love them, and that is the worst thing? Oh my god. Jimmy! Oh Jimmy! To think that you think that you've been blessed and you're watching these miracles occur right before your eyes and everyone around you thinks that you're crazy, and then you finally open up and you try to let the light of the Lord in and it's just nothing that you thought it would be. You're torn away from your family and from control of everything in your body and in your life, and then you finally get that control back and you try to go back to your family and you try to make things right. You try to live the life that you were supposed to have, but you just end up making everything worse, and it's so horrible. And like his wife and his child, and they just watch the demons and the crazy shit happen, and they just have to continue living their life like that. They have to continue knowing that their husband is being used as a vessel for an angel to do crazy supernatural shit. Oh my god! What if they saw what happened when God Steel happened and they saw on the news that, oh my god! Oh my... That just occurred to me right now. Oh my goodness. Just thinking of all of the people that Sam and Dean have encountered, and to think that they can go on to the next town and they go on to the next disaster, but those people are still there. They're just living every day trying to build up what was crushed by these terrible things that they can't even begin to understand. And again, I'm having all of these feelings about everyone that's not Sam and Dean. I don't know, maybe it's because they're the main characters, they're the focus of the show, and I don't need to think about all this extra backstory. Everything about them is right out there in the open, either said or implied, but whatever it is, it keeps me from really enjoying the show the way that I see other people do, the way that I should do. I'm a fangirl, aren't I? I'm supposed to be crazy obsessed and into these kind of things. But, I don't know. Nah. If there isn't Chuck or Bobby or Joe or someone there whose last name isn't Winchester, I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck. So am I a Sam girl or a Dean girl or a Sam/Dean girl? I gotta say, I'm a Castiel fan, and I don't think that needs any explanation. Bye, YouTube.